Hi, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Fun with Advisors. My name is Lawrence, and I'm here with Dorothy, one of our wonderful advisors here at Ace Acumen. And we're going to be talking, just casually getting to know each other, like learning about different stuff. Learning about different stuff today. So, without any further ado, Dorothy, please introduce yourself and tell us about your role here at Ace Acumen.
Sure, thank you so much for having me today, Lawrence. So, hello everyone. My name is Dorothy, and I am the one of the academic advisors from Toronto campus. And my major role is to just help students to connect with their instructors and just monitor their daily classes. And right now, I'm also taking care of the readmission process. And that's all for my roles in Ace Acumen.
Wonderful. And just a little follow-up, how long have you been here at Ace Acumen?
Oh, just 1 year.
1 year, so but still much experience. A lot of things you can learn in
Thank you.
a year, especially with the past year that we've all had and everything.
Thank
It's
you so
a
much.
very ongoing kind of learning experience, right?
Yeah.
So to keep moving forward, we like to just get to know each other. We'd like to get to know some things that our students could spark up a kind of conversation with you about. So my next question is, what are some hobbies or things that you like to do in your spare time that you'd like to share with everyone?
I love watching classic movies or
Okay.
maybe interesting movies at night. And I think we are now doing the quarantine, but I think I'm not lonely at all because I have a cat at home. So most of my personal time, I just play with my cat. She's so
Wonderful.
cute. Yeah.
My same here actually. So my partner, my girlfriend, moved in with me halfway through the pandemic, and she has two cats as well. So I've been getting used to having two cats like running
Oh.
around and everything. And it's like
Interesting.
I remember sometimes when we have like video chats for like talking for work and everything like that. One of her cats would walk behind the couch and everything like that. So definitely a lot of fun. Cats are wonderful, but I have to say that I'm a dog person.
Oh.
That's personally mine. My girlfriend and I were actually getting a dog at the end of the year together.
Oh.
So one of those like super exciting things to
Oh
get
my
a new
God.
animal,
My boyfriend and I also plan to have a dog.
right?
But we are not sure yet because it's so hard to walk dogs
Yeah.
like in the winter time. So we haven't decided, but we started looking like for a dog.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely so much fun going through it. It's one of those things like we like going out for like just jogs. Like I want to be able to do those jogs with animals and stuff like that. But yeah, super excited.
Yeah.
Animals, so much fun. Can talk about them all day.
They are just kind of our babies.
Exactly. This is just the practice before the actual baby. that you
Yeah,
have to get.
exactly.
To continue forward, so classic movies, animals, love that. Moving forward, so our talk today is also going to look at like education, academics, like your experience as a student as well, right? Because the thing is like we learn so much more from our own experiences that we teach each other, right? So I know that you were an international student when you were in university here. Can you explain like the experience of being an international student, like homesickness? How do you manage those types of stuff and everything? What was your experience?
Well, I think being an international student is not easy at all because we have the language barriers and we need to spend more time to like understanding what our professor is saying. So like the first thing I did when I arrived in Canada, I adopted my cat.
Yes, love that.
Yeah, I feel like I have a friend with me.
Okay.
Not just my roommate. I had a roommate when I was doing my master's degree at the University of Windsor. But for me, that's actually not enough. Like I need someone to like
Snuggle and just,
yeah,
just do that, right?
So I think like my cat helped me a lot when I gone through the homesick.
Yeah.
And I also like learned how to cook foods, like make it delicious. And I think I learned a lot like as an international student.
Oh.
And I also like pushed myself to speak English.
Yeah.
I recommend all international students just to hang out with your someone who speak not your like speak not your mother tongue, because it's good for you to learn English and try to have your speaking as a native speaker.
Yeah.
So that's what I think.
Wonderful. So just kind of like a follow-up to that. So definitely recognize that like the language barrier can be so difficult and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
And like it can in some cases make people feel a little shy about like communicating and stuff like that, right? So as an example, so for myself, I was born here in Canada, so like naturalized English speaking and whatnot. Is there anything that I can do to make it less like make you less shy, make you more wanting to talk, right? Is there anything that like someone who speaks English, when they interact with you or interact with any other international student, that they can like do, say, remember when you're engaging with them, that would make a difference, kind of thing?
Okay, I think sometimes international students can be very shy because they think they might make mistakes when they are speaking English. But the funny thing is, like, when I hang out with like many Canadian friends like you, I noticed that like people who are speaking English, they are actually don't mind to see if there is any grammar mistakes or maybe like other things, vocabulary mistakes at all. So I recommend just be confident.
Okay.
And like for like you said, is there anything you can do to get along with international students? I think first thing is try to speak their language.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and I think this can like just break the ice and make international students feel like, okay, I have someone who are trying to get along with me.
Yeah.
So I can just pay him or maybe pay her back. So I can.
I like that, 100%.
Like open my mind, open my heart, and make friends with them. So.
I love that. So like just diving in and trying the same thing, right? Where it's like because if you're having trouble speaking like the one language, I'm definitely gonna have trouble speaking your language as well. So we have two people who just bond over not being able to speak languages.
Yes.
I totally love that. So really finding that like middle ground. Do you think it's okay to ask? Like, is there anything that I can do to make you less uncomfortable? Like, if we're interacting when there's like, say, language barriers and stuff like that, it's okay to interact like that? Like, what are your suggestions on that?
I think the first thing is to smile.
Yeah.
Like smiling is like one thing like can break the ice.
Yeah.
And makes like people feel like you are friendly. So they will open their heart with you and trying to get along with you, and also like respect their cultures, because that is very important for all international students, because we all from different countries, we all have different traditional cultural. So I think just doing that will make all international students feel like they are welcomed.
Awesome. I love that. We are going to turn our attentions more towards your education experience, your time at university and grad school and stuff like that. So our next question is going to be: do you have any tips, tricks, or life hacks that you use to make your time at school successful and helped you get through stuff?
Well, I think don't be shy is one of my tips. Try to get along with foreigner classmates, and also like try to get along with your professors, because everyone have their different stories. So it's very good to learn other stories, and I think it will be like good for the rest of your life. And one more thing is to do reading all the time. Because since we are international students, we have the language barriers, and we also probably don't know how to write our essay or maybe our reports professionally. So that's what I said. Just to keep reading some classic books, or maybe like other articles related to your program. And I think that will improve your writing skills, and also like will improve your grades.
Wonderful. I love that. So really focusing in like practicing your reading, practicing your communication skills and stuff like that really helped open you up and make you successful while you're at school and stuff like that. But again, like Confidence. I so agree with you on that because like confidence is the key to so many different things in life,
Yeah.
you know. You especially around exam time as well, right? Part of being able to accomplish your exams, if you would agree, is having confidence in yourself to do it, not psyching yourself out, feeling happy and prepared. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think being confident, which means you will have your luck.
Awesome. All right, so I just have one last question for you today. And this question is focusing on what tips, advice, or lasting message do you have for the students about how to be successful in their studies?
Well, for me, I think the most important thing is do not stop learning new things, even if you graduate from our college, because learning is a lifelong process. You will improve yourself more and more through learning new things, and that's my very important tip.
We're all lifelong learners, and that's really what we should take out of our experiences at university, at school, and whatever different adventures we get ourselves into. So, with that, I'd like to thank you, Dorothy, for coming and speaking with us today and giving us your advice and everything like that. That concludes another episode of Fun with Advisors. I'm Lawrence, and I hope to see you again soon when we take on another advisor and staff member here at Ace Acumen. Have a wonderful day, guys. Thank you for listening and take care. Bye.
Bye.